Hey guys, welcome to Leather&Liquor&Guns, and today I want to take a moment to have you go with me as I walk through the step as I take my 7.6225 surplus for my CZ52, say hi Roscoe, as I take it out of the 70 round boxes and I put it in these 50 round case guard boxes. These are plastic. I got these from Weimar. They're reusable, and considering the fact that the surplus ammo comes in paper boxes, way better of an idea. So I got two boxes today that I'm going to open both of them, and we're going to see if there's any changes in the cases, whether they're cracked, deformed, if there's any discoloration. Just make sure it all looks the same and just kind of show you guys what 70-year-old surplus ammo looks like coming right out of the tin or right out of the paper box. Okay, so with these, the first thing you're going to want to do is break the tape. I have two boxes and I am going to open these both differently. I messed up and already partially opened this box, but I am going to open these both differently. One, I'm going to meticulously pull them all out. The other one, I'm going to dump them out. So I'm going to open up my case guard box, and these come in 7 rounds with a little paper tab separating each of the 7 rounds. So I kind of fold it a little bit and I grab a couple rounds at a time and just kind of plop them all in there. Not the most exciting thing in the world, but all these ones here look nice, except for, oh, there we go, we got one. There is one that is cracked. Let me kind of put it a little bit. All right, we're good there. So as you can see, it has a crack going down the casing right there. A lot of them will actually have that. It's not that big of a deal, like I said, for these guns. These are all nice looking rounds. I have opened boxes before and had every single round in there been just completely corroded, and every single round shot perfectly. No problems whatsoever. Never honestly had a problem with this ammo. There's another one right there. Never had a problem with this ammo. I think there was 1,200 rounds in the whole tin, and I'm coming up on the last couple boxes right here, just showing you guys how to take it all out and the way that I go through it. Not because it's exciting, but just because it's something to do. So, cat hair doesn't matter. So as you can see, this is one piece of paper, and sometimes these paper, it is one whole piece of paper the entire way. Sometimes it'll be 15 little pieces. I think really it was A, whatever was on hand, and B, whether or not the box did really well to time. And with the tins, a lot of the outer boxes, because they'd be set up in like rows of 4, kind of and these are all, both of these boxes are from the inner 2 rows. So whereas a couple of these rounds, they are cracked, honestly this ammo is really good. I did have one box of the outside ammo that it didn't really function all that well, but it honestly just came down to like the primers mainly. Had a couple light strikes, because these are hard primers, but then again, these rounds, these ones are about 70 years old, so kind of give them some slack. They're tired. They just want to get to their destination, which for me is a mountainside, but either way, they want to get there. So as you can see, there's more in the box than I have room for in one whole box. That's why I have 3 here. So there's one whole 50 round box. Set that off to the side. Open up my next case guard. And these, I am down to the bottom, so I'll pull that paper out of the way there and just dump the last of those in my hand. Empty box. Throw that off to the side. And so then usually when I go out shooting, it's a lot nicer doing it this way, because then instead of just digging through, I just come up and I'm pulling the ammo out, instead of having to deal with all this fucking paper while I'm at the range. And then the byproduct of it is, because I usually use public ranges out in the boonies, someone I'm with will always take this, crumple it all up, and throw it off to the side, just off, and I'm left picking up trash up off the ground while we're out at a shooting spot because no one can seem to get the idea of, don't make a fucking mess. This ain't your home. There ain't no trash can right there, so why you throwing it right there? So, this next box, I am going to do this a little bit differently. I'm going to honestly just pour this whole box out. As you can see, it's kind of done a little jankety in there. And we're going to see if we can't catch any more of them cracked cases. Yeah, there we go. So this ripped in transport at some point. I didn't hear it ripping when I was putting it all down. It might have just popped because it's so old. But as you can see, there's little holes in all the paper. And that just is honestly the time all these bullets rubbing against each other. All this paper out of my way. And you want to do this before you go out to the range. Like I said, you don't want to make a mess. There's some rounds that are a little bit corroded. Again, these are 70 years old, so you're gonna not honestly see the prettiest ammo. It's not like you're going to the store and buying a brand new box that was made last year at the end of the year. But you know what? These are the rounds that most of the people with these here CZ52s or Tokarevs or M57s, most people are looking for them tins because you can get them for a lot cheaper than you can get the rounds in regular boxes. Because usually most of that's newer ammo. At one point, this stuff was cheaper than 9mm, but not no more. I think I paid. There's the second box. Shut. I paid something like 40 cents a round, 1,200 rounds. Got it on Gunbroker. One hell of a deal. Here's a couple rounds that are left in there. Excuse me. But I think now Classic Firearms has one that's goddamn like 80, 90 cents a round. Gunbroker has some, but honestly for this stuff you have to look for that decent priced ammo. Otherwise, if you're in the area, Gun Runner out Junction City, they try to keep a very good stock of Junction City, Oregon, by the way. But they try to keep a very decent stock of surplus ammos and whatnot. The guy's your average surplus shooter, so he tries to keep a decent amount of surplus ammo on hand for the other people that he inevitably knows are surplus shooters. Because a lot of new gun owners were new surplus owners over COVID. So, oh, looks like we're coming up to the end here. And then I like making it even. I got 2 left, so I'm going to do 1 on either side. So, besides the 8 rounds, which, in all honesty, are right here in my spare mag. Well, hell, throw that right on there. Got 150 rounds right there. Got the 140 out the boxes, the 2 that was left in there, and the 8 in the mag. Kind of showing off a little bit of surplus ammo, so I hope you guys have a good night.